Jimmy, we sat here in Girona, pre-season, well and truly underway with 2 games under our belt now as well. How's it been for you?
Yes, good. The lads are enjoying themselves. We're developing a style of play slowly but surely. We're getting somewhere. Obviously, it's too soon to make predictions or to get ahead of ourselves, but under the new head coach, we're making movements, and there's also a lot of young lads here as well, so they've got an opportunity to showcase themselves.
And it has only been a few weeks under new head coach Julian Stefan. What have your first impressions of him been, really?
I mean, I definitely love his clarity. He's observing us. He's trying to learn as much from us as we are from him and his new staff. We've definitely got a lot to learn. We're far from perfect 2 weeks in, but there's a really clear identity and a practice there for us to develop. So I think we'll get it in the nick of time, hopefully.
Looking at you more specifically, Jimmy, it's 4 years to the day since you joined QPR. It's been quite a roller coaster, hasn't it?
An emotional roller coaster, yeah. I mean, I've loved it, but there's been ups and downs. Definitely made some really good relationships and friends here, and it's nice to still have some guys with me at part of the journey that were here when I first came to the club, because obviously there's been a lot of chopping and changing, and it's been a transitional club. But I've still got Fieldy, Elias, Jake knocking around, and plenty of staff members here that I've grown close to and fond of, so it's good to have some familiar faces still.
And at the time, it was Mark Warburton that brought you in. You've worked under 5 other separate managers since then. How far have you developed as a person, as a player, since that period?
Yeah, I've changed a lot as a person since I've come into the club. I was definitely a kid when I came here, and the experiences with all the different head coaches has been difficult, but definitely very valuable. I've learned so much, different styles of football, managers from all over Europe. So if managing or coaching is something that I want to do after football, or even just from the way I see the game now, I'm definitely grateful to have had that experience. Although sticking around a bit longer would have been fine also. But it's good to have the different experiences for managers.
We've sort of seen you in many different positions on the field as well. So has your role as a player in the team developed? You were a 23-year-old that joined. Now you're sitting here as a 27-year-old. You're more mature as well on the field.
Yeah, I definitely understand the game a lot better than I did at the start. I'm definitely less emotional in my decision making than I was when I first came. I'm still just as eager as ever to win, but I understand that it's been difficult, and my role as a player has changed. My position as a player has changed. The type of player I am now compared to the one that I was when I came in is night and day. So yeah, I want to continue to improve, and it's nice to have a head coach now that wants to continue to help me with my development.
And with that, it sort of gives me great pleasure to announce that you are going to be club captain for the upcoming season. That must be an immensely proud thing for you.
Yeah, it's really proud for my friends and family back home are all chuffed at me. Thankfully, I have Steve around who handed the armband over to me, and I said a lot of nice things to the group about me and how we can develop our leadership style kind of together, because there's experienced heads in the group now, which I named before, and ultimately I'm grateful that Steve's still around, so I can learn a lot from him, because he's incredibly experienced. He's led by example previously, so I'm going to try and take a leaf out of his book.
How important are them voices that you mentioned in the dressing room, on the field, when the chips are down? Them voices can help you in your captaincy.
Definitely the experience goes a long way when you want to take on someone's advice. If it's coming from someone who's been there and done it, it can go a lot further. But even just the guys similar age to me, Jake, Elias, and Fieldy, we've been through a lot together at the club. Loads of different head coaches, really tough times, some amazing moments. So I think we'll all have our own kind of unique leadership style, and you know, mine will be separate. Hopefully I can make everyone smile and make everyone laugh, as well as work hard and lead by example on the pitch.
And the big announcement that came before pre-season, Jimmy Dunne was staying at QPR. It's nice that that's kind of out of the way now, isn't it? And you can concentrate on football and this upcoming season.
Yeah, it's been a long summer, but ultimately I'm delighted that I'm here, back in Drona with my mates, staff and people that I love. I feel just as valued as ever, and then the opportunity to lead the group is also an immensely proud moment.
How important is that relationship within the squad? We're seeing the initiations, we're seeing nice moments away from the pitch. How important is that to you?
Yeah, well, it's new and it's still developing, but I think the good thing is that we've got some new guys and young guys coming in, but also we've got a sprinkle of experience and previous heads as well. So I think is a nice mix.
And what's your targets for the upcoming season?
Ultimately finish higher than we have done. I've always been super ambitious at QPR. I've always thought, why not us, you know, but obviously it's been difficult. My target's definitely to play better than I did personally, play better than I did last season, score more goals, keep more clean sheets, lead by example. But I think for the football club, to get into a better place, consistency, and not to have too many highs and lows. You know, we'll just stick with the highs a little bit more, but more consistency throughout the season. We'll
be back in W12 soon, but how important are those supporters, those QPR fans, that sing the Jimmy Dunne song when the chips are down or whenever for you? How important are they to you?
Yeah, well, that's the reason why I want to be here, because you can go your whole career and not feel really valued by a crowd. And you know, I've been lucky enough to find that at QPR, and I didn't want to squander that. And when the loft is bouncing, when you're scoring in front of the loft, and when everyone's up on their feet singing, there's no better place to be.
And the start of August, Preston North End at home. Jimmy Dunne will be leading the teams out. You got a bit of a taste of that last year wearing the armband, but that'll be an immensely proud moment for you and your family, won't it?
Yeah, and all my family and friends will be there for that, and Preston at home, I'm sure it'll be a full house on a sunny day in London, and it'll be brilliant.
Bring it on.
Let's go.